My name is Ray Tiemann. I'm the Bishop of the Southwestern Texas Synod of the Evangelical Lutheran Church in America for the past 11 years here in this area. The Evangelical Lutheran Church in America has a process for addressing social issues of all different kinds. For example, since its beginning in 1988, the ELCA has written social statements on abortion, the role of the church in society, economic life, education, the environment, genetics, human sexuality, health and healthcare, peace, race, ethnicity, and culture, and yes, the death penalty. That statement was written in 1991. It recognizes that among ELCA Lutherans, just as in society, there is a wide variety of feelings and opinions on the death penalty. We recognize that the state is responsible under God for the protection of its citizens and the maintenance of justice and public order. The question, however, is whether punishing crime by death best achieves the goals of justice, order, and peace. We know that violence and violent crime is as ancient as the human family. From the book of Genesis and the account of Cain slaying Abel, we grieve with family and friends of the victims of such a violent and senseless act. The effect that homicides have on society is powerfully negative, because instead of helping us love our neighbor, it instead fills us with mistrust of the stranger and feelings of anger and revenge against the perpetrator. That's all understandable, but it is extremely harmful to us all. In preparing for tonight, I was aware, as we've heard also, that there are those both on death row and who have been executed that have been found to be innocent, thanks often to new technology like DNA analysis. I'm also aware that we are fallible human beings, and that we are not able to dispense the death penalty fairly. We cannot make a system perfect so that biases and prejudices and simple chance will affect the sentencing. However, I was not aware that the cost of the death penalty can be up to 2.5 times that of life in prison, or that statistics from Amnesty International show that countries with the death penalty have higher homicide rates than those that don't. I grew up in a family that believed that the level of punishment should fit the severity of the offense. And with that basic kind of understanding, some might assume that I might be in favor of the death penalty, a penalty that fits the crime of homicide. But that would be incorrect. While the temptation for revenge at those times can be great, I'm also aware that the scriptures call us to justice and order and peace. On the justice side, persons who've committed murder should be held accountable for their actions to the full extent of the law, including life imprisonment without the chance of parole. Such a sentence allows for errors anywhere in the process to be revealed, even if it's years afterward. But this also provides order for the community, keeping it safe from violent offenders by having them incarcerated. It's the larger goal of peace, however, that can be more elusive. The opportunity for the offender to find peace with God, peace with himself or herself, peace with the victim's family takes time, sometimes even a lifetime. And putting a person to death does not allow for that peace to achieve. But the restorative justice movement also allows for the victim's family to find peace in their own minds and in their own hearts, and not to carry that hurt with them for the rest of their lives. I want to thank you for being a part of the dialogue this evening and for the questions and conversation we'll have later.